This is totally unexpected. Well, this is sort of my MO. No one's even in here, but this is definitely some news I wanted to bring out on the channel because I just got an email from Marriott saying that officially, as of October of 2023, after the end of MGM and Hyatt's partnership, now Marriott Bonvoy members will now be gaining unprecedented access to the new Marriott MGM resorts. So essentially, MGM's whole suite of resorts are actually going over to their partnership with Hyatt. They are now all going to Marriott. So that is definitely what I wanted to bring to you because yeah, everyone was wondering what was going to happen. Like, we knew that the Hyatt partnership was going to dissolve as of September. They've already sent out the emails for that. Okay, that's fine. They're going to honor some status matches. They're going to honor reservations that were made. But I mean, there were rumors about Marriott and MGM having their marriage, but now it is absolutely official. Now I'm looking here on my browser as of 4 hours ago. So that's what, 10 o'clock Eastern. Forbes is reporting that Marriott and MGM get hitched in Las Vegas, a boon for Bonvoy members. So we're going to see exactly what kind of perks or what kind of access they really think that they're going to provide for us that we don't already have. Now, here's the thing, why this can actually be something that could be significant is because Marriott's presence on the strip really hasn't really rivaled, well, anybody. So you had Hyatt for the MGMs, you had Caesars for Bally's and well, Caesar's Palace and other things, right? So now here's what I'm thinking. If Marriott now has all the MGM properties, remember their arch nemesis Hilton is on the strip with the Waldorf Astoria, and then also they're off the strip with not Crockford's. It might be Crockford's. I don't know, but they have their Hilton. They have their Hilton. Whatchamacallit. I never stay off the strip, so I always forget what it is. But the fact is now Marriott is about to become an even bigger player, and to really think about it now, they're about to enter a whole other arena because the tourists, just the amount of people. I've been to Vegas, was it once? Once this year. And then I'm going again in 45 days for the creator meetup. Actually, it's not a creator meetup because I don't want Vegas to get upset. So I'm going to arbitrarily go to Vegas and I'm going to sit in a place called Italy. And whoever should happen to run into me, then, by all means. But oh, I think Matt Clausen said it's the Conrad. Either way, Hilton has a presence on the strip, and now Marriott is about to eclipse their presence by quite a few because with the MGM suite of hotels, you have the Luxor, you have the MGM Grand, you have Excalibur, you have Mandalay Bay, you have New York, New York, you have the Aria, you have the Bellagio, you have Park MGM. I think that's all of the majors that are on the strip. So Marriott's really about to come up. Now, I want to see what kind of status match they're going to have because if you think about it this way, right? Their status match, the status match for MGM to Hyatt was, you could get, if you had gold status, pretty much the highest status you can get was Explorers, but you had to have gold status with MGM. Now MGM status came from well, basically, you remember, to pearl, to turquoise, gold. I think it's platinum, and then the black card after that, noir, or some such business. But maybe, just maybe Marriott comes in and Marriott says, okay, if you have gold or platinum status, maybe that's worth platinum in Marriott. Who knows? And then, there are people like me, I have titanium status. So what will be the backwards match to MGM? Because once you start getting up in those statuses at MGM, you stop paying for resort fees, which actually can, in some cases, be 40 to 60% of the actual hotel price. Even if you find one of those cheap hotel rooms, you can you stop paying resort fees, you stop paying for our Wi-Fi. Because understand that your Wi-Fi is actually paid for by resort fees that you pay. You stop paying for self-parking, which is huge because parking is at a premium. So to gamble and or assume status with MGM can actually save you money in the long run if you're a frequent driver to one of the MGM properties. But let me see here. I assume Marriott's top matches with MGM's second highest. Well, I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, who knows? Maybe my titanium status will get me even better status at MGM without me having to go gamble. Who knows? I'm looking forward to that. MR says, "You're a damn ninja with these streams coming out of nowhere." Hey man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It literally just hit me, so I just decided to fire it up. I'm actually at my kid's pediatrician, waiting on my wife to get here with the kids because we got an appointment. So I wanted to do a quick live to tell you guys the news since I got a straight up email from them. You know, but now it's official. Marriott is going with MGM. Now, this is going to be official after the Vegas meetup after the not Vegas meetup, because that's going to be in September, and then right at the end, Hyatt's going to flip to Marriott. So I'm fairly certain we're going to see a lot more stuff going on in the next coming months, especially now that they've made an official announcement. Does this mean I need to start staying at Marriott's as well as Wyndham and Hilton? Well, I mean, I, I like Marriott. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually prefer them over Hilton, even though I just got the Hilton card. I want to give Hilton a chance, but I've always liked Marriott's. So I mean, give Marriott's a try. You might like them. Yeah, I'm titanium. Yeah, Marriott does not have diamond status. They have silver, gold, platinum, titanium, and then the highest level is ambassador. You get to ambassador elite, you gotta spend like $20,000. You gotta spend. I don't have the thing in front of me. I think it's like 100 and something nights, but you actually do have a monetary spend that you have to hit in order to get ambassador. And then you get ambassador concierge, you get a lot of stuff. Now with the titanium, when I hit that actually allowed me to status match to United Airlines. So I'm actually silver status at United, and I haven't flown on a United bird in 5 years, but I'm maintaining silver status with that. So that'll help, especially when I travel with Star Alliance carriers, because that gives me a slightly elevated alliance status when I'm flying with a Star Alliance carrier. Like when the wife and I are coming back from Italy, we're going to be flying with Lufthansa, so that's going to help out there. What we got here? But I'm telling you, man, I think here's what I think is good about this, and you have a lot more Bonvoy members than you do Hyatt members. I mean, and by virtue of the fact that Bonvoy's footprint is so big, I think the good thing is that more people will be exposed. Now, conversely, I think the bad thing is more people are going to be exposed. So the status and the benefits and perks may end up being watered down due to saturation of a customer base, because they're not going to give away a bunch of choice swag if they got to give it away to 3 million people instead of 1 million people. Now the problem also, and now this problem rests with Hyatt, it's just like Matt Clausen said, they now have to look at other partnerships. Now they have established other partnerships with other hotel chains where you can visit them as a Hyatt club, But the problem with the Hyatt and the MGM thing is if you went through Hyatt, you didn't get to use your MGM perks. So even though you may even get a better price at Hyatt, because I know I looked at rooms via Hyatt to stay at MGM hotels, now you got to pay resort fees, which are ridiculous. And if you don't drive there, okay, you're out parking. That's great. But you still have to pay resort fees. And resort fees are gimme money because when you pay those resort fees, you're paying for someone else to use the Wi-Fi. You're paying for them to restock somebody else's fridge with their overpriced goods and whatnot. So hopefully Marriott and MGM can work something out where booking through Marriott doesn't automatically X you out of every single MGM benefit. So it's like, with Hyatt, it was an either or. Let's see what happens with Marriott. Let's see here. MR says, and I'm Wyndham Diamond, Hilton Diamond, and Delta Platinum. Any way I can benefit from this? I haven't done any research. I just heard the news from Chad. All right. Well, all right. Let's look here. Wyndham Diamond. Wyndham matches with somebody. If I recall correctly, unless they have closed this loophole, Wyndham Diamond should match with Caesar's Diamond. And Caesar's Diamond, if you go to an MGM property and show yourself as a Caesar's Diamond member, they will match. Now, as far as I heard before, that was a part of the whole matching loop with Hyatt. Because before it was, you would be like Hyatt Explorers, you can match to MGM Gold, which would match to Caesar's Diamond, which would go to get you Wyndham. Or you had to have the Wyndham card. Look, I just came up with this live, so I don't remember particularly, but I do believe Wyndham Diamond matches with Caesar. And because Caesar and MGM are competitors, okay, Brandon Clark says Caesar's Diamond only matches with Pearl at MGM now. Okay, so then Pearl is going to be like the first level before you hit. Is it Pearl or turquoise? I really should research these things before I get online. As a matter of fact, I have a browser here, so let me see if I can find MGM reward levels before the wife gets here with the little. All right, let's see here. Okay, so the bottom rung is actually turquoise, and Pearl is the second rung. So that's the one that matches with Caesar's Diamond status. So I'm trying to pull up the picture here. So, okay, yeah. You get Sapphire, then you go Pearl, then you go Gold, Platinum, and Noir. And those are all your levels. So now Caesar's snatching Pearl. Oh man, I think I'm parked in the wrong place for my kid's appointment. All right, let's take this around the block. My bad. Give me 1 second to read this comment. I'm at the run in. But yeah, Pearl will get you. I think at Pearl you stop paying for parking. That much I remember. But you gotta do some work in order to jump up those statuses. But let's see what happens with Marriott's suite of statuses. I want to see what they do with this match. I want to see if they do something productive that will actually help out since they're taking over from since they've decided they're taking over from Hyatt. I want to see what they do with it. Because don't tell me I got to be platinum at Hyatt to get Pearl at MGM, because that's sort of ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. It's a waste of time. But hopefully they don't fumble the bag on this. All right, let's see here. Brandon Clark says, I was in Vegas in June, and they told me only Diamond Plus or Diamond 7 stars get you MGM Gold. They made the change this year, apparently. Pearl gets free self-parking, but that's about it. Wow. Oh, man. This is not boding well. Oh, man. This is really not boding well. I hope they definitely do something better. They do something better. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. But anyway, as a recap, for anyone who's just joining the live, I am expounding on the fact that I just got an email saying that MGM and Marriott are now, they're like this, Hyatt's out, and they will be officially like this in October. So let's see what happens. Matt Clausen's bringing up some good ideas about, they may further destroy the Brilliant or may put an end to the Ritz card. That could be the case. Or hopefully, and I'm trying to be optimistic here. I really am, because especially since I'm a Bonvoy Business card member, I really hope that this opens Marriott up a little bit more, because the kind of association that they're going to have with the MGM brands, that could really help to bolster the Bonvoy program. I mean, obviously, we've only talked about it in a status match capacity, but suppose it's just straight honor of the program. You know what I mean? At that point, like, let's take ambassador level. Now, that's not terribly common, but ambassador level should just be honored on the face of the fact that you've gotten to the top. You spent $20,000 in Marriott if they have a true partnership. Now, I'm trying to look, and I want to see if they have any ideas here since they've made this match official. I'm trying to look at my browser here. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys the browser. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. I can do that. Is this it? Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, that's the browser there. So I'm trying to look here. On Monday, Marriott International MGM Resorts, they announced they have a 20-year strategic license agreement. That's 20, spelled 20. They have inked a 20-year deal. So that's going to be up for debate in 2043. So they're very serious about this agreement. So let's see what else it says here. The move gives Marriott an instant major presence on the Las Vegas Strip. Somebody said that. This guy. And its loyalty members with a slew of new properties and access to points. Last week, MGM Resorts and Hyatt announced they will end a decade-long agreement that allows members of respective loyalty programs to earn and spend rewards at each other's properties. After September 30th, World of Hyatt members will not be able to use points to book MGM properties. So now we're looking here, world's largest. Now, Marriott is the world's largest hotel company. Hold on, let me see here. Brandon Clark says, I think they make the Brilliant Bonvoy from Amex more appealing. I can see Marriott Gold to MGM Pearl and Platinum to MGM Gold. Brandon Clark, I think that would be a fantastic idea. I think that is a happy medium. I think that would be a very happy medium. But they're saying here, Marriott reports sales of $22.2 billion last year, compared to MGM's $14.1 billion and Hyatt's $6.3 billion. So that's just to give you the breadth and scope of the not the capitalization, but at least the sales numbers that these brands are doing. So let's see here. Let's see what else we have here. So travelers might think of Marriott MGM agreement as code-sharing arrangement of sorts, similar to agreements that allow airlines to sell seats on each other's flights. This type of reciprocal arrangement is far less common in the hotel industry. Starting in October, the hospitality giant's 180 million Marriott Bonvoy members. Now, see, I said 3. 180 million. That is spelled 180 000,000. That many members will now have access to MGM. This could bring in people who have never been to the United States, let alone to Vegas. Because I didn't go to Vegas until I was in my 20s, and then I didn't go back until I was 40. So this could be crazy. So if it comes through like a code sharing agreement, it may actually turn out to be better than the MGM World of Hyatt agreement. So now starting in October, 180 million members, while the 40 million members of MGM Rewards can link accounts with Marriott Bonvoy and receive select member benefits. So right now, it's looking like people who travel to Vegas, to a place where there was zero or virtually zero Marriott presence on the strip, now have access to the Bonvoy program. And the Bonvoy program is robust. I actually think it's one of the better hotel programs because you start getting things of value once you've put in the consummate effort. You start getting your free breakfasts. You get bonus points when you stay. Sometimes it's just bonus points plus a gift, literally at check-in. I've had that happen to me. Marriott has a robust program, 180 million members strong. Oh, this is going to be crazy. So now the new agreement says that it includes 17 properties in the MGM stable, representing a dozen properties in Vegas and 5 properties in cities spread across the U.S. That's the other thing that we didn't touch on. MGM is not just in Vegas. I know they have a spot in, I want to say it's Mississippi. I know they have one in Michigan. There's definitely an MGM in Michigan. So you can go there and you can actually use some of your MGM uh, uh, status, which you are obviously also matching with Marriott. So now also here's some of the ones that I actually forgot to mention. So we have the Vidara Hotel and Spa. That one is behind MGM Grand. They do a lot of like hotel in a hotel things. So there's the Vidara Hotel and Spa, MGM Grand. I mentioned that. Nomad, I forgot to mention that one. That's kind of a hotel in a hotel type deal because you can see them from the tram when you take it on the back of the strip. The Signature at MGM Grand. What else do we have here? Mandalay Bay. I mentioned that. New York, New York. Luxor, Excalibur. Yeah, I mentioned it. Meanwhile, 4 other MGM properties in Las Vegas will become part of existing Marriott collections. So now that includes the Bellagio. They will join the luxury collection, and the Park MGM will become a part of the Tribute portfolio. Marriott's autograph collection will soon include the Aria and the Cosmopolitan. That was another one I missed out. So you're going to see things change on Marriott's website. I'm actually pretty excited about this. I want to see how this really shakes loose. I think by the sheer size of the companies, I think it's something that they can actually do well if done correctly. Now it says here, the newly created MGM Resorts with Marriott Bonvoy brand will also include 5 MGM properties and others in other locations: Borgata in Atlantic City, Beau Rivage in Biloxi, MGM Grand Detroit, and MGM National Harbor in Maryland, and MGM Springfield in Western Massachusetts. For now, Hyatt appears to be the jilted lover. Now, Hyatt will not have any branded hotels on the strip. And yeah, so that's the long and short of it. That's according to Forbes. That is It's just something I wanted to bring to you guys, man. I like to just go ahead and just kick it out. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're gonna hear about it from Ben Hedges. You're gonna hear about it from Asebi. You're gonna hear about it from a lot of your larger creators. Trust me. And you're gonna watch. I by all means watch their stuff. They probably got people that are gonna research it and do a better job than me. But the fact is I wanted to bring this to you fresh and hot, 4 hours old. Just wanted to get it out to you, just in case anybody who is just joining. We're talking about Marriott and MGM Resorts. They're marrying, they're getting ready, and that is between September and October. So look out for a good marketing push, because right now, if they're gonna push, they know the agreement's ending, and if they've done an official, I would start looking for marketing next week. To be honest with you, at the very latest, I would look for marketing starting August. And I mean a heavy push, because beyond the Labor Day holiday, one thing that's going to be happening while MGM and Marriott are together is the F1 race. So room rates are going to be sky high, and that's going to be in November. That's going to be a big thing. F1 in Las Vegas, and rooms that normally cost $60 are going to cost $1,000. Mark my words. If you don't believe me, by all means, check it out, and then you can say, you know what, he said that. But the rooms are going to be insane for F1 in November, and now Marriott's going to get a piece of that pie. They're going to wet their beak with that one. So I mean, if I was Hyatt, I'd be pissed too. But what are you going to do? Business is business. Funnily enough, AA Ron says, funny enough, as Sebi was guessed correctly about the MGM Marriott partnership. All right, well then you're definitely going to hear from him. Matt Clausen said he's going to put something together. Matt Clausen also says the Marriott subs in October are going to be insane. Most likely they are, and that's something important to think about. With these new stables of very well-known hotels, maybe we should be on the lookout for some insane subs. Now, I don't know what Hilton is doing, because look at what they did. They turned around and put FNAs on all of their cards. And let's face it, it worked. I got one, and I'm not even a Hilton loyalist. But I want that FNA, because their FNA is stupid powerful. Maybe Marriott revamps their award night, takes off the what is it, 35,000 or 50,000 point limit or whatever, because Hilton's wide open for a standard room at pretty much almost any one of their properties. That's that's one of the reasons why people tend to skew towards their cards. Plus, they have a better selection as far as annual fees. But man, this opens up a realm of possibilities that these two companies can do to really just lock the game in. Right? Since food at F1. Well, I've never been to an F1 event. If you have and the food's crazy, then I mean, whew. So it looks like here maybe this kicks Hyatt to change their subs, because the personal sub is trash, 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 trash. Yeah, they won't even touch me with the personal. I think I got 60,000 points for the business. I want to say it was 60,000 they gave me for the business. So yeah, it's breaking news. Man, I didn't think anybody would show up. I literally just wanted to start this before I went to my kid's appointment, and I don't know where my wife is, because she told me it was 2:30, and it's like almost 3 now. So I don't know where she is. But as soon as she shows up, I'm gonna run off into this doctor's office. Hyatt card and subs are trash, from Caesar Joel. I don't have any experience with the personal Hyatt. I do with the business, and it's all right. I use it as a gym card. I've already used the $100 credit, so the $199 annual fee right now is effectively $99 for me. Yeah, the multipliers are weak, because I'm only getting 2x Hyatt points for my gym membership, because I have an LA Fitness membership, because I travel so much. I need one nationwide. So yeah, you're right. I think they could probably do better, but with the business world of Hyatt as opposed to the personal one, I do get the leverage membership, so it gives you a corporate code where you can save up to 15% on bookings, because you're a World of Hyatt business card holder. And then I can actually gift Discover status to 5 of my card members as well. So just in case the wife wanted Discover, I mean, but she's gonna be with me the whole time, so it doesn't really matter. So I think I'm actually happier with the business, even if I decide not to keep it. I think that would be the one I'll just go with. Business is 60K on 5K spend. Personal is 30K on 3K and 30K on another 50. I'm not spending $15,000 on a Hyatt card. Not with the kind of multipliers they have, but it's whatever. Different strokes for different folks. Now, I do, and correct me if I'm wrong, you do get a free night award after with the personal card that you do not get with the business card. Now, my business Marriott gives me a free night every year. $125 annual fee, and I get a free night every year. Just got a notification for a Ben Hedges video, 80K CSB bonus back. Really? They're really trying to push that card. I mean, I get it. CSP is a good card, but I mean, we got to be able to talk about something else. They got to have something else. Come on, Chase. You got the Freedom Rides out there. I mean, at this point now, instead of like literally choking the life out of CSP, why don't they just revamp the CSR, make it competitive, not even with the platinum. As a matter of fact, you could bring it to a point where you can make it a disruptor revamp and make it competitive with the Venture X. And oh my God, I just think that would just be better. Because even if they up the annual fee on the CSR and actually made it a card that was, something that people wanted, they would be better. But they are really squeezing all the life they can out of the CSP, and the problem is with the 4-year turnaround for the Sapphire products, like you're gonna run out of a point where people are even gonna be able to qualify for these sign-up bonuses. Well, I mean, maybe I'm just thinking too big because I'm thinking in the microcosm of credit card enthusiasts, but that's just the way I think. Like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you guys, you're Chase. You cannot just be a one-trick pony. The CSP cannot be Chase's only trick. Because lately, it sounds like that's their only trick. Because what happens is they'll run a sign-up bonus 80,000 or in branch 90,000 or 100,000 if you're targeted and this and that whatever. Then it'll be crickets. And then when they need to drum up some whatchamacallit, they trot out the same horse with a stupid online grocery multiplier just because it's an anchor card so people can transfer the UR points. Well, the business premier, not premier, the business preferred does the same thing for the same price with better multipliers per se. And it has better cell phone insurance. And it also has primary CDW. Like, they got to they got to show me something different than the CSP. I'm losing faith in Chase. That's why I'm not gardening. I'm just going to live life with this 1324 status I have and just keep it rolling. But yeah, I figure some of the bigger guys, some of the bigger channels are going to start rolling out this agreement now, especially when there's more stuff for them to edit up some pretty videos for you guys and show you. They're gonna start splashing stuff across the screen. But just in case you didn't know, now once again, Marriott and MGM are now locked in holy matrimony, and now we know it is for 20 years. So for the foreseeable future, unless for some reason someone breaches that contract, Marriott and MGM are in it to win it. They want your money. They want you on the strip. If you are a loyal Bonvoy member, you now have even more options on the Las Vegas Strip where you did not have them before. So yeah, 20. Yep, Calvin. 20 years they inked the deal. They had a 10-year agreement with Hyatt. They now doubled down. 20 years with Marriott. So the money's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. So yeah, so that's definitely something that we want to look out for. And hey, if anybody in here is not a Bonvoy member, what could it hurt to sign up? Now remember, if you have a platinum card, you already have Marriott Gold status. You get that automatic, you know. And which card gives you the platinum status? I think it's the Brilliant. I know Matt will correct me if I'm wrong. Is it the Brilliant card that gives you the platinum status? I think it's the Bonvoy Brilliant that gives you platinum. On Brandon Clark says, honestly, the CSR doesn't take much for them to make it more appealing. I like the Instacart credit, but the DoorDash and GoPuff aren't all that. I just got GoPuff in my area finally. Okay. Brandon Clark says, yes, the Brilliant does. I could get gold in the CSR. Brilliant does platinum. Okay. So quick question. Now, I think I'm a pretty well traveled guy, and I hate to make it seem as though I'm not, but what the hell is GoPuff? I mean, is it like a food delivery thing? I, I've seen it, and I mean, they're really Chase is really like, hey, GoPuff. What's GoPuff? Is it like a Grubhub type delivery service? If it is, eh. Let's see here. Matt Clausen is talking about the temporary status match with CSR for gold status. Man, it, I I mean I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, but I would highly suggest anybody who likes Marriott properties, go ahead and sign up. Status match it. You go to Vegas. It'll be great to get a space available upgrade. Even if you don't go on an FHR, get your upgrades, get your statuses, and just grab them. Delivery for food and random items like liquor and snacks, bags of chips. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Yay, go Puff. You know? All right. Well, okay. Well, now I can say that I know what GoPuff is. Sorry, I'm looking for the wife and the kid to see whenever it is that they're going to show up. I swore she said this appointment was 2:30. All right. Well, here's the thing. All right, fellas, and if any ladies are in here, ladies and fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I just wanted to talk to you guys about this new story that hit my inbox. You know me, I don't like to make a ton of videos. Okay, I might like to, but it's easier for me to just go live so I can share information with you guys and I can share it in real time. Anything changes, and I will be back on to share that with you. It's funny, I was talking to Anthony Venture today, and yeah, I was telling him, man, he was like, bro, I knew you'd love live, and I actually do. I like going live. I like talking to the people. So I appreciate you guys for coming, taking time out of the middle of your day to talk to me. It's 3 o'clock here on the East Coast. I appreciate you if you took the time out, if you stayed for a little bit and dipped. Hey, still appreciate you. Yeah, man, my streams, that's what I do, man. I just pop right on. I'm not looking for numbers. I'm just looking to pass the value on to you guys. And also, this Saturday, as a matter of fact, this Saturday, um, I think I want to revive Subscriber Saturdays because I had to travel the last 2 Saturdays. So legit, I could not have any subscribers on. But once again, I'd love to go live with a subscriber. And I'm going to be hanging out in the Venture Capital Discord and I'll have my page up. So, by all means, you know what I mean? My first Subscriber Saturday is because somebody said, hey, I need to come on your channel. And I said, cool. That's it. I love the connection with my audience. I love to connect with fellow credit card enthusiasts. So this Saturday, we're gonna be I am 99% sure Subscriber Saturday will go down. Again, we're gonna do it live, just a conversation, what I like to do. So I don't know what the time is yet. So if I just happen to pop on, you know how I do. So I'm gonna go check on the wife and kids, see where they are, so I can take my son to this appointment. Hope everything's okay with him. And I will catch you guys. Hey, man, Tan Jim Hawk, it's my pleasure. I love doing it. I love connecting with the people. So, once again, doing this in the Tesla is totally an anti-venture thing. I always like to give credit where credit is due. So I'm gonna go hop out and I'm gonna check on them. You guys take it easy. I appreciate you coming. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to come here. I will catch you later. Thank you so much.